Hello, traders, and welcome to the Friday Wrap-Up. April 3rd, 2015. Traders, I'm coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, bright and early in the morning. Bright blue sunny skies and white sandy beaches. Yes, traders, we are in summertime and it is hot. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come join us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilda. I'm your moderator for the Friday Wrap-Up and also the market opening preview, which we give to you every day before the London Open. All right, I started trading in the year of 2006, 2008. I retired from a wonderful 27-year career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my 27-year career. Well, traders, it's 2015 and I'm still here. Haven't left yet. haven't taken that return flight back to the U.S. Having a great time, loving Thailand, love living in Thailand. And one of the big reasons is the time zone. I can trade all 3 trading sessions and still get a good night's rest. All right, I'm always looking for opportunities and probabilities on my side, hopefully to be successful in my trades that I take. And that takes a lot of work, right? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. All right, let's get over to the risk disclaimer. We've got a lot to talk about. Don't have time to be yapping. Forex trading has a large potential of rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most of all, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Now let's go to the commentary section where I just talk a little bit. I'm not going to give you the indices and all that stuff. We'll do that on the market opening preview on, it'll be the next Asia session. Actually, it's my Monday morning in Thailand. Commentary, we had pretty good pip movement last week. I really can't complain about the pips that were being moved. Some of the trades were hard to get into, and believe it or not, I think it's probably one of the worst weeks for pullbacks. There were not a lot of pullbacks, and I'm a pullback trader, so it was a little challenging. But the market seems to be, doing what it does, and I'll show you that in the daily charts. A lot of these markets are staying within the trend, and, we see these up days, where these pairs are moving 60, 70, 80 pips to the upside, and everybody gets all excited. But we must remember that Forex trading does not move in a straight line, and you have to expect that you're going to see reversal. Okay, it's going to pull back, and if you do use your Fibonacci tool, you'll see it's most likely going to come to a Fibonacci number. All right, let's move on. These are daily charts to review. Traders, remember, these are daily charts. These are not 1-hour charts that we do in the market opening preview. And as usual, we will start with the euro dollar. Here's the euro dollar. You can see it's in this nasty range. It's at this support level. It's hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and cannot get through it. Well, as a trader, that makes it very difficult for us because you got to remember these are daily candles, and each daily candle can be 50 or 60 pips. So if you go down on a 15-minute chart, which most people trade, or a 1-hour chart, there's a lot of pips there. However, I don't like seeing indecision candles. Now, the last 2 days were not indecision candles. They were decision candles. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in our next Asia session if it breaks these wicks and continues to the upside. I don't think so myself. I don't know. I just can't see the euro getting strong, and the dollar is not getting weak. That's a given, right? The dollar is not getting weak. So we'll see how this goes. And my bias is bearish. If you take your head, pull it back, look at these charts, that's a bearish pair, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at the dollar Swissy. The dollar Swissy really is sort of surprised me a little bit. It's that's that big red candle where they took out the floor, and this came back up. And what do you think that is? All this down move? Yeah, it's a fib. It's just retraced, and most pairs are attracted to the 200 exponential moving average, some more than other. And this is just pulling back to the 200 exponential moving average And I would expect in a day or two, we're going to see some blue candles, and this thing is heading back to the upside. Let's take a look at the pound dollar. What a nasty looking chart. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 indecision candles in one day. Now, those are a lot of pips. The problem is, how do you trade that, right? So you're in profit, say you're in 10 pips of profit, 15 pips of profit, and then all of a sudden it dumps for 30 pips, right? And then comes back up, So, as much as we like dojis and we like indecision candles, we don't like them on the daily chart because that means our lower time frames are really erratic and they're all over the place. They're up and down. There's no trend. So, like I said, we don't mind them on a daily chart, but we sure don't like them on a 15 or a 1 hour chart or a 4 hour chart. Well, let's take a look at the dollar yen. Traders, if you don't have the dollar index, please just look at the dollar yen and that'll show you basically what's going on with the dollar. And the dollar is it's maintaining. It's not obtaining any more strength, but it's not losing any strength. So it's just sideways. And we'll see how this works. It hasn't taken out any lows. It really hasn't done anything. It's just been sideways. So it's kind of neutral there as far as the dollar goes and the dollar yen. I do use it as a tool, and I will tell you that it's one of my 8 currency pairs that I keep on my platform all the time that I'm watching. All right, let's go to one of my favorite pairs, and that's the Euro Yen. Really enjoy the Euro Yen. Nice trading. Look at this stair-step moves. Down, fib. Just really, really nice price action. Until the last 7 or 8 days, it's decided it wants to do the sideways thing again. And we get up days and down days and up days and down days. And that's, like I said, that makes our job a lot complicated on the lower time frames. But my bias is bearish. I only want to sell this, right? You really don't want to buy this. You want to sell it. Now, I do use the 200 exponential moving average on my 1 hour charts, and I pay attention to it very closely. And if it pairs above the 200, there's probably a good chance I'm going to do a trade plan to take that to the upside because I respect the 200 EMA. Let's take a look at the beast. Wow, this thing has really gone sideways for quite a while here, traders. This pair loves the 200 exponential moving average. If you look left of the chart, look at how many days this thing just hugs that 200 exponential moving average. We'd like to see a bust out here on the daily chart, which would give us some direction. We have direction. We know it's bearish. So, we have direction. We just, it's in a downtrend, so we want to sell this. And that's the point. We want to sell it. Do we like all these dojis? Not really, because it doesn't help us on our lower time frames to enter trades. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie Yen. Aussie Yen doing really, really nice, just moving its way down. Hopefully it'll take out that wick. If you look left of the chart, that wick, that low there, I'd love to see that take out that wick, because after that, folks, really after where price is right now, if this clears that, we are in a clear open space, and that means there's nothing in the chart to get in the way, and this thing can just dump all it wants. This is a really nice pair to keep an eye on. But you really want to see it take out that wick. You want to see it make sure it's not going to pull back up into this range. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Now, the Aussie dollar, as you know, is a commodity pair, and it reacts to commodity pairs. And last week, it was a great trading week with the Aussie dollar. I mean, it just basically just dumped. I mean, we're looking at 3, 6, 7, 8 days, 8 trading days where the Aussie dollar has been bearish. And if you look at the chart spatially, you can see this is definitely in a downtrend. And it would not surprise me to see this pop up Monday, Tuesday, and we're going to get up days because it's going to fib this. Eventually, it's going to fib this. Forex does not trade in a straight line. Let's take a look at the Euro Swissy. I usually don't look at the Euro Swissy, but it's because one is correlated with the other. What the Euro does, the Swissy is usually the opposite. I'm sorry, that's a dollar Swissy. Wrong chart. It's wrong chart. But anyhow, look at this. This is just really, if you come up with a chart like this and you opened up your trading platform and it was on an hourly chart and you saw this, what would you do? Yeah, go to the next currency pairs. There's 42 of them you can choose from. You don't need to trade that. That is not tradable. That is a no trade zone. So let's move on to the Euro Pound. The Euro Pound, again, you know, it's now in this range, but a lot of pips. These 3 up days with a lot of pips on the euro pound. And I think that was data out of the pound that was bad, and that's that big blue candle there on Thursday. And you know what? I do not even have what happened with NFP in front of me. I had some technical issues with my program that I make these videos with. Believe it or not, it was such an easy fix. It was like really crazy. It's called rebooting your computer and then rebooting the program. All of a sudden it works. Took me a day to figure that out. But yeah, this is in a downtrend. It's come up, it's fibbed, it's now going back up again. If it breaks this area, if you look left of the chart, this is resistance. So, it's tried to break it 3 times, couldn't break it. So I'm expecting this to come back down now and continue the trend. New Zealand dollar, this pair has been a challenge. New Zealand dollar has been a challenge. Now this is another commodity pair, and I'm seeing a big blue candle from Friday. So I'm suspecting that NFP did not come out too well, if I had to take a guess. Because if NFP came out good, that would show dollar strength. We should have a big red candle there, and we don't. So really, I guess I'll have to check with NFP, but I guess the number wasn't too good according to this chart. All right, let's take a look at the dollar CAD. I don't trade this pair very often. They call it the loonie. It's a fun pair to trade. Now, if you look all the way left of the chart, you'll see how nice this moves when it's in a trend. But folks, that's probably over 2 months worth of candles there, and it's just been in this nasty range. Yes, there's a lot of pips. Remember, these are daily candles. There's a lot of pips here. However, do you want to, trade this? It's very difficult, and now we're coming up at support. So we'll see what happens at the next Asia session and how this takes it, and how Asia reacts to the NFP number. I really apologize for not having that number. I should have had that. All right, let's take a look at the pound Aussie. This is a pound Aussie. Look at this thing, huh? Just taken off, because the Aussie's been so weak. Really, really nice price action here. This is taken off. However, it is right now at resistance. So I expect this to give us a pullback. So I wouldn't be surprised if we look at Monday and Tuesday and we get 2 red candles or 3 red candles, and then it'll pop back up to the upside. Yeah, this is definitely in an uptrend. And our last chart of the day, which is one of my favorite pairs to trade when it decides to cooperate, and that is the Euro Aussie. This is a bearish chart. Okay, and I know you're saying, William, you are crazy. There is no bearishness here. This is bullish. No. Not quite. If you look at this chart spatially, this is really a bearish chart, and this looks to me like this is just fibbing that large swing, which has made it very difficult for us to trade this week because it's been all over the place. I suspect NFP was a bad number because the Aussie reacts to all of data, and this looks like this was not a good news release as far as the NFP numbers. I can't wait to find out what that happened there. So, I'm looking for this to go to the 200 exponential moving average, and I would expect this to stay bullish until Monday or Tuesday, and then I would expect it to come back down. But if you look left of the chart, it really loves that 200 exponential moving average, and I hope we don't end up sideways. This pair trades straight as 140 pips a day on a 4-week average. So, this is a good currency pair to keep on your list and watch it every day. It's a great, great pair. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, and please come join us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, it's been a great trading week, but I'm really excited for next week to get started. Holidays are over and we're back to a full trading week, and that's going to be a wonderful thing. Traders, have a great weekend, get some rest, enjoy time with your loved ones and friends, and we'll catch you on Monday for the market opening preview. Take care, traders. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.